I'm sure, will represent another challenging year. Very simply, I think that we need to continue to concentrate on sharing more services with our neighboring communities. We had a very good year this past year, and that we were able to get some more things done with our neighbors, particularly up in Caldwell. We finally got our shared service agreement regarding the Cornice Oval property done, and I know Rich Hauser was here, I don't know if he still is, but thank you, Rich, for your efforts, not only for that, but also to finally get the agreement done with Caldwell College. And I know Rich spent a lot of time on that personally, and I really want to thank you for that, and I think it's a good time for us to continue to do more shared services together, and I look forward to that. So I encourage the council to continue to do that. We also signed, again, renewed our shared services agreements with our surrounding communities, Fairfield and North Caldwell. We provide health services to them, and that contract was renewed earlier this year. And again, that's another sample of good government working together for the betterment of its citizens to be as economically efficient as possible. Something that I have to ask the council to kind of refocus on this year. We kind of got away from it because of all of the storms and the changes at the state level. But we kind of have to get back to basics, really, with our infrastructure. We've always talked about this over the years. One of the things we pride ourselves on is trying to continue to maintain our infrastructure. And although we did a few roads this year and we reconstructed, I know, Midvale and Glenwood and Howland Circle, we did some preliminary drainage work up on the north end with Sunset. But we need to continue to get that project done. But in my opinion, we need to do more streets, and we need to find a way to get that done this year. So I think that's a big project that'll be front and center. We got to figure out how we're going to do it financially. Stan is not only council president this year, but finance chairman, and we'll have to figure that out. But we really need to get to touch more like 5 or 8 streets a year instead of 2 or 3. I think we've gotten a little bit behind there. I also think one of the things that we need to concentrate on is, again, we talked about with our real estate and pool committees, what we're going to do long term with our pools. I think this year is the year that we'll probably finally, by the end of the year, hopefully get a comprehensive engineering report on exactly what needs to be done and a cost-benefit analysis to be done to finally figure out what we're going to do with our pools. And you know, the issue, ladies and gentlemen, is very simple. They're great. They're a great thing to have. One of the major drawing points to live in this community, work, live, and raise a family is our town pools. But they're just not financially sustainable to maintain 2. A lot of towns don't have any town pools. So we need to figure out a way how to make one of our pools even bigger and better, and perhaps we may have to shut down one of our pools. We don't know. But financially, I can tell you it's been a struggle the last 4 or 5 years. And from an infrastructure perspective, we were told by former municipal engineer Martha Rana about 5 years ago that he said in the next 5 to 10 years, you're going to have to do some major work at those 2 pools. And when I say major work, you're talking about in the magnitude of $1 million to $2 or maybe even $3 million. That's an awful lot of money to put in. And the only way you can do that is through the utility itself.